Hello everyone, I'm NTom64.
And I am Richy.
And welcome to the HellfireComms playthrough of Storyteller, a game about making stories, essentially 15 or so years in the making. This is going to be an interesting type of playthrough because while I will be handling the gameplay, Richy is the one who will be telling the stories. I'll explain as we go on. Storyteller is a book about building stories. At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only upon the finest storytellers of the realm. Every page is empty, save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating tales, complete the book, and prove yourself worthy of the title of Storyteller. So I'm the hands, I'll be the story crafter, and Richy will be telling me what to do, so he's the storyteller.
Oh god.
Here we go. Starting off nice and easy, Life and Death, Chapter 1.
Obviously Adam starts off alone, so Adam on the left. And then obviously he has to appear again in the second one, but also that time we need Eve because he finds love.
Yeah.
And then he dies, so he needs to be on the headstone.
Alas. Yeah, everything needs to be in chronological order and also needs to make sense, so keep that in mind as we go ahead.
Eve dies heartbroken. Oh, Jesus, right. So, we begin with Adam and Eve in love. But then Adam is dead. And Eve is crying next to his grave.
A boo-hoo.
Then Eve dies as well, because of course she does.
And then Eve dies. So yeah, you got the gist of what to do now, so let's try and crack these out as fast as possible.
Yes, so we have both Adam and Eve in love, I believe.
Oh, how trite.
Then Adam is dead.
Why's it gotta be Adam dead? Why not Eve?
I know, and then I believe it's then back in love, and it's Eve and Adam again.
Whoa! Huh. You look okay for a dead guy.
Yes, I love that he still needs his stuff covered. So, we begin with Adam and Eve in love. Adam dies again and Eve's heartbroken.
Jesus, Adam cannot catch a break here.
No, he really can't. But then Adam is revived.
Yo, what a twist.
And Adam and Eve are in love again.
Bada bing. And there we go, that is the first chapter of Storyteller done.
I don't think that's quite how the story of Adam and Eve goes, but we'll roll with it.
Fair enough. Chapter 2, Broken Hearts. A heartbreak is healed.
Okay, so, interesting fact here that I've just found out. Apparently the characters are all bisexual here, so, hey! So we will have a lovely wedding between Edgar and Lenora.
Okay.
Then Edgar's gonna die.
Sensing a theme here.
But then we're gonna have another lovely wedding. And honestly, I think this time it needs to be Lenora and Isabel.
Fair enough. Ah, but now can you do it without any deaths? They're going to add in some optional twists here.
Oh, so yes. So if we go back to the first one, we're going to have Lenora and Isabel having a lovely time. Then we are going to, in the middle one, it's going to be back to the wedding. And it's going to be Lenora and Bernard. And then in the last one, it is going to be Bernard and Edgar.
You're very good at this.
Well, it's a good job I do or do not have a guide present to help along.
Don't be looking at that every single time, it's just for if we get stuck.
Of course. Oh, drama. We are going to have a lovely wedding. And then I think we need... let's go with Lenora and Edgar this time.
Okay.
And then let's give Lenora a bit of amnesia, I think.
Oh.
Just to be mean. And then Lenora's going to get it on with Isabel.
Fair enough.
And then back at the wedding, we're going to see Lenora meeting up with Edgar, and oh dear.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot I was a lesbian. Oh, why's Edgar? Why you gotta do my man like this?
Well, we're going to be living in the wedding again. Let's get Lenora and Bernard together this time.
Okey-dokey.
And then at the wedding again, Lenora is going to say ta-ra to Edgar. And then at the same wedding, Bernard's going to say ta-ra to Edgar. But then, unfortunately, Bernard's going to die.
My god.
No, Edgar's not going to die, Bernard's going to die.
Ah, okay, alright.
Because everyone's got to reject Edgar here, you see. And then Lenora's going to get it on with Isabel at a lovely wedding.
Save it till the honeymoon, guys.
And then Isabel's going to reject Edgar, because of course she is.
We're gonna have a scene, Tom, you can't just throw characters down.
No, we need to make sure everybody rejects him, because, you know, he's a monster, clearly.
Surviving spouses find comfort. Remember, stories can use fewer frames.
Right. So, we're going to have a lovely wedding here. I think let's get Lenora and Bernard married. And then Edgar and Isabel, I think, have a lovely time.
Not my shit, but I respect it.
Then let's kill off Lenora and kill off Isabel.
Okay. Nope, you are a ghost.
Yes, we don't need ghosts here. And we need to make sure that, you know, obviously Edgar is grieving Isabel, and Bernard is grieving Lenora.
Wrong one, Tom. Gotta make sure the story makes sense.
Exactly. And then at the wedding, Edgar and Bernard are going to, you know, find comfort in each other.
There we go. We don't even have to use the 6th frame.
Indeed we do not.
And there we go, chapter 2 done. Oh, apparitions.
Oh, it's going to get dark.
Chapter 3. Edgar shocks himself.
Okay, well, oh god, so, well, Edgar got to die first, it would appear. He's then got to forget that he's dead. And then he's got to see himself in a mirror.
Yeah, that would shock me.
Yeah, I'd be quite surprised to find out I was dead too.
Well, how can I fly? I don't remember that.
So, lovely wedding between Edgar and Lenora. Let's kill off Lenora, because it's usually always the wife that dies for some bizarre reason.
Yeah.
But then we're going to revive Lenora.
Someone's abusing the Dragon Balls.
I know, but then we're going to kill Edgar.
What a twist.
I know, it's because we need to break both of their hearts. Then we're going to revive Edgar. Because, you know, the Lazarus Pit just needs all of that. And then they're both going to get married again.
Ah, but now can you do it in the afterlife?
Oh, well, basically, we just need to, rather than reviving Edgar, we need to kill Lenora.
Fair enough. Simples.
Oh, it's like the Corpse Bride, but both of them were dead to begin with.
Ah, I haven't actually seen The Corpse Bride, so spoilers, I guess?
Are you sure you haven't? I've could have sworn you've seen it a very long time ago, at least.
No, that might have been Tundra Boy, actually.
Oh, fair enough.
That's fine, something for the bucket list. Alright, heartbreak for everyone.
God, right, so we are gonna get... let's get Edgar and Bernard married.
Okay.
Then let's kill off Bernard. Something about that hair that's rubbing me the wrong way.
I didn't want to say anything, you know?
But then we're going to revive Bernard. But then we're going to kill Edgar. But then, you know, it's going to be a wonderful wedding between Bernard and Lenora. And then we're going to kill Bernard.
Yeah, kind of figured that. Alright, old heartbroken dog dies happy.
Oh god. So, I think we need to obviously have a bit of loving of introducing Edgar and the dog to each other.
Mm-hmm. I know this will be a tough one for you because you are a doggy's daddy.
I am major doggy daddy. I've had my Milo for 3 years now, bless him. Although this way around is definitely not going to help. We're going to kill Edgar. And then time is going to pass.
Whoosh.
But then we're going to revive Edgar. And then we're going to have a lovely time with Doggy and Edgar seeing each other again. And then the poor dog is going to die. But at least it's of old age.
Yeah, and he died happy in the end.
Yeah, otherwise it's far too depressing.
There we go, chapter 3 done. Chapter 4, the cellar.
Oh, we're getting dark.
Lenora drinks poison.
We're going to have a lovely wedding between Lenora and... let's make it Edgar. But then we're going to kill Edgar. Then Lenora's going to drink the poison to kill herself off.
There we go. Double poison.
Oh, well, we need to begin with lovely wedding between Edgar and Lenora. Let's kill off Lenora first.
Fair enough.
And then obviously Edgar's got to drink the poison.
Glug, 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 glug.
And then we are going to revive Lenora. And then they're going to see each other at the wedding.
Ooh, at the wedding, okay.
Because Lenora's got to see that he's dead. And then Lenora's got to drink the poison as well.
Ah, now can you make it so someone drinks poison twice?
Well, basically we are going to have to remove that last panel. Actually, we will put the poison back on the last panel.
Okay.
And we are going to revive Edgar.
Okay.
And then we're going to make Edgar drink the poison.
Bada bing. Ah, what a tangled web we weave.
I know, I feel like a monster, but it's alright.
Isabel is haunted by her husband.
Ooh. Lovely wedding between Isabel and Edgar.
Why's it always got to be a lovely wedding? Why can't it be average?
I mean, you know, this one feels like it might have been average because we're going to make them have a fight.
Okay. Rah, 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 rah.
And then we are going to get Isabel to poison.
Tee hee.
And then Edgar's going to drink the wine. And then there's going to be a fight between Edgar's ghost and Isabel.
Yeah, if a ghost appeared like that, I'd be a little bit scared.
Yeah, I would be too, to be honest.
Murder of jealousy.
Oh. Well, since Isabel seems to be the murdering type, let's get Edgar and Lenora married. And then Isabel's going to see Edgar at the wedding.
I don't like that.
And then Isabel's going to get that poison ready.
Ooh.
And then Lenora is going to drink the wine like a good girl.
Oh no.
Sorry, Doc.
But everyone meets their demise.
Oh. Well, then we are going to get Edgar to drink some poison.
Okay.
And then we're going to get Isabel to drink some poison as well.
Everyone's a winner.
This feels like we're just trying to set up Romeo and Juliet again.
Yeah, more on that later. But for now, Chapter 5. Beauty.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Which becomes the mirror's favourite?
Oh, well, let's get the witch and the mirror having a lovely chat.
Oh, no, you're not the fairest.
Let's make the witch, stir a pot in the cauldron, I think. That'll be lovely. And then we'll send the witch to the forest. And make her meet Snowy.
Haha, you are a frog now.
And then she's going to go back to the cauldron. And then she's going to go back to the mirror.
I guess you're my favourite, just by process of elimination.
Yeah, I mean, this is how she wanted the story of Snow White to go. Obviously, it did not. So we're going to have an attempt at a kiss between the witch and the prince.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to the forest with the witch and the prince. Because, she's pissed off.
Kaboom.
And then in the forest, Snowy is going to meet the prince.
Whoa, you're a frog.
And then Snowy and the prince are going to kiss, and all will be right because the princess and the frog.
Oh, thank God, a heteronormative ending. Whew.
It's disgusting. We need to gay this up as soon as possible. So I think we need the witch at the cauldron. Because, she needs to make herself beautiful.
Witches be brewing.
And then a lovely kiss between the witch and the prince. And then the witch is going to go back to the cauldron.
Once again, witches be brewing.
Yeah, she needs to return herself to normal, and then she's going to try for a kiss with the prince again. And then she's going to go to the forest and curse the shit out of him.
How could you do this? Very good. How many of these have you solved without looking at the guide so far, Rich?
Nobody needs to know.
Well, now I would like you to try for yourself.
Oh god, okay. Right, so, let's, Oh, blimey neck.
Tiny gets a kiss.
Tiny gets a kiss. Well, let's... Let's go to the forest.
Okay.
With, Tiny.
Tiny's there.
Maybe let's remove Tiny from that one.
Ah, no!
And... Actually, I think we'll go to the mirror.
Okay.
Go to the mirror, get the witch pissed off.
Ah, I don't like her.
And then we're going to go to the forest and get Snowy and the witch to meet. Snowy and the witch.
Okay.
Snowy and the witch need to meet in the forest, not Tiny and the witch.
Ah, my bad. Ah, Jesus!
Then we are going to get Tiny and Snowy to meet in the forest.
Ah.
And then we're going to, get Snowy and Tiny to kiss.
Ah, this one has 2 alternative endings.
Oh. Oh god, so I think then we probably need to go to the forest
Okay.
and have Tiny and Snowy see each other, and then attempt to give them another kiss.
How could you? He saved you from being a frog.
I know, it's disgraceful. So now to get this prince saving Tiny, well obviously the witch needs to attempt to have a kiss with Tiny to begin with.
To begin with, okay.
Because he's not feeling it. And then she's going to need to cause the chaos to Tiny.
Okay.
Then she is going to have to go to the mirror. So this being the witch, obviously.
Yes.
She's then going to go to the forest and do Snowy into a frog.
Oh, I see how this is going.
Yes, and then in the forest, the prince is going to meet Snowy the frog. But then we need to make sure that the prince kisses Tiny the frog.
Bada bing. He never knew. And there we go. Chapter 5, Beauty, done.
Less Beauty and the Beast, more Princess and the Frog and Snow White, but that's fine.
Chapter 6, The Manor.
Ooh.
Butler's Rampage.
Ooh. I think we need to get the butler to have a gun.
The butler's got a gun.
And then we're going to go to the ballroom. And the butler is going to murder the Duke.
Kapow.
And then the butler's going to go to the ballroom and murder the Duchess.
Kapow.
That is quite the rampage.
I don't mind if you glance at the guide every so often, but you are the storyteller, so you must tell the story.
So, obviously the... Ooh. This is challenging. So, obviously we're going to be gun, because we always need the thing. I think we need to have the butler pick up the gun.
Uh-huh.
Then the Duke needs to see the gun missing.
Oh, where is my gun?
And then the butler needs to return the gun. And then the Duke needs to see that the gun's back.
Oh, my gun is back, thank God. Okay, murderer is arrested.
Right, so the butler needs to pick up the gun. The butler then needs to murder the Duke in the ballroom.
Kapow.
The butler then needs to... Oh, let's see whether this is actually going to work. The butler needs to meet the detective in the ballroom. And then the butler needs to show remorse in front of the detective. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's move that one to the left. So butler shows remorse, and then in the ballroom, the butler is going to be found by the detective.
Yeah, there you go. Like I said, it's got to make logical sense. Someone gets arrested.
Ooh. Let's have the Duchess pick up the gun this time round.
She doesn't want to.
She doesn't want it. Oh, okay, well, it's going to have to be the butler then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always me.
It's always him. Then we're going to go to the ballroom. And we are going to have the butler kill the Duchess, because, you know, she didn't pick up the bloody thing. And then the detective is going to meet the Duke in the ballroom.
Okay, gotta have a scene first, Tom. Where is she at?
And then the detective is going to meet the butler in the ballroom. Ooh.
I definitely don't have a gun.
The detective's going to meet the butler in the gun room.
Only one character can be in the gun room, my friend.
Oh, fair. So, the detective's going to speak to the Duchess.
You're a ghost!
And then the detective is going to meet the butler in the ballroom.
Did you do it?
Clever boy.
You're on the right track so far, I think.
Yes. So, I think rather than the Duke meeting the detective, the butler's going to return that gun.
Okay.
And the detective's going to find the fingerprints on the gun. And then the detective's going to get his man in the ballroom.
Ah, well, we got the murderer. Can you make an innocent man go to jail in the butler's stead?
Oh. Make the Duke go to the gun room.
Ah, my favourite gun.
And then the detective's going to go to the gun room. And then the detective is going to arrest the Duke, the poor man.
You're under arrest. And there we go. The manor is done. Crown Intrigue. Chapter 7. 4 deaths.
Well, got to be on the cliff, obviously.
Of course.
And then the Baron's going to chase the knight off the cliff. And then the ghost of the knight is going to chase the Baron off the cliff. And then we're going to revive the knight. And then I have the feeling that, the Baron's going to come back as a ghost and scare the knight off the cliff again. But then the Baron's going to get revived. And the knight's ghost's going to do what it did to him earlier.
God, it's just a cycle of violence.
I know, they clearly absolutely despise each other.
Alright, the Queen is rescued.
Ooh. Well, I feel like the Baron needs to have kidnapped the Queen.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then the knight needs to go to the kidnapping location and save the Queen.
Okay, now can you do it so they get married?
Well, then there is going to be then the wedding, and the knight and the Queen are going to get married.
That one was fairly simple.
Yes. Revenge will be that the Baron kidnaps the knight. Ooh. Okay, it's going to be that the Queen kidnaps the Baron.
I was gonna say. Always gotta think logically here, mate.
Yes, I like that one. Oh, everyone sits on the throne. Well, let's start off with the Queen on the throne.
Very logical.
Yes, and then we are going to have a delightful thing where the Baron's going to kill the Queen.
Tally-ho!
The knight's going to be sitting on the throne for the Queen. Just whilst he waits. And then the Baron's going to throw the knight off a cliff as well.
This is just a farce.
And then the Baron's going to sit on the throne because finally it's his throne.
God bless.
Oh, it's always nice, isn't it?
Usurper is forgiven.
Okay, well, I think we need to make the dog accidentally kidnap the Queen.
Why would you do this?
Because, they're silly things. Then the dog's going to sit on the throne. Because it's comfy,
Look how smug that dog is.
I know. And then the dog's going to let the Queen go from the kidnapping. And then the Queen is going to go back on her throne. Oh, no, wait a minute. The Queen's going to kidnap the dog because she needs to punish him. Then she's going to sit on her throne and be miserable. And then she's going to go rescue the dog again. Because he's had his time out.
You have been forgiven. The Queen marries.
Ooh. So, I think we need the Baron to be in disguise to begin with. He's then going to kidnap the Queen. Because, he needs to do it as a monster. And then he's going to go change out of his disguise. I swear, this is what Mario does. Like, Mario is actually Bowser.
I think I've seen that webcomic.
And then the Baron's going to go rescue the Queen. And then they're going to get married! Because yay! He's totally not a deceitful bastard.
I'm not settling at all, huzzah! And there we go, chapter 7 done.